Hello student. Chapter number 7, Congruence of Triangles. In that exercise 7.2, we already solved the exercise in exercise 7.2 1 to 7 question. Now today we solve question number 8. Look, if ABC and PQ are to be congruents, name one additional pair of corresponding part. What criterion did you use? Here two figures are there. Already I draw that two figures, okay, and you just write down the congruence parts, means corresponding parts, and then congruence criterion. Okay, look here, the same sign of B and Q are there. That means angle B corresponding to angle Q. Same C and R, C corresponding to R. That means congruence of B congruence to angle Q and angle C congruence to angle R. They are the angles. Okay, angles are given. Now we know that, okay, when the two angles are there, so that time compulsory the included side should be congruence. Okay, so third one is we need BC congruence to QR. Okay, that is needed. Okay, now two angles and included side, that means according to ASA criterion, triangle ABC and triangle PQR congruence. Okay, that is these are the parts, corresponding parts. These two are corresponding parts which are given, and these three are the criterions, and according to that one ASA criterion, according to ASA criterion both triangles are congruence. Okay, now question number 9. Look here, explain why ABC and EFD are congruence. Okay, two triangles are there, and just prove that why they are congruence. They are congruence, it's already given, but you just prove that why they are congruence. Okay, now look here, the diagram ABC and DEF. Okay, first we write down the corresponding parts. Look, angle A corresponding to same side, double sign, and here double sign, angle F. Okay, same B, angle B corresponding to angle E. Okay, and two sides are corresponding, BC corresponding to DE. Okay, now look, two angle and one side is there. That time when the two angles and one side is given, that time just check the included side is there or not. Okay, look, these two angles are there and included side is AB, but here BC is given. That means that is not included side. So you just take A as A congruence. According to that one, it's compulsory to represent the C and D are equal. Okay, so let me represent the equality of C and D. Okay, now look, angle A congruence to angle F and angle B congruence to angle E. Okay, that means angle A plus angle B both are equal. Angle A and B equal to angle E plus angle F. Okay, because AB and EF are equal, A and EF are equal, B and E are equal. That means sum total of A and B equal to E and F. Okay, now we know that angle A plus angle B plus angle C equal to 180, angle sum property. Same, angle D plus angle E plus angle F equal to 180, that is also angle sum property. Okay, means sum total of both one is 180. So they are equal. Angle B, A plus B plus C equal to angle D plus angle E plus angle F. Okay, but here AB and EF are equal. Sum total of AB and sum total of EF are equal. So we cut them. That means angle C equal to angle D. So D and C are also equal. Okay. Otherwise, what to do? You just write down 180 minus angle A plus B equal to 180 minus angle E plus F. Okay. And 180 minus A plus B, that is angle C, and this one is angle D. According to that one, C and D are equal. Okay. Now the criterions. Here we write down the criterions. Now C is equal. So angle B congruence with angle E. Okay, which is given. Angle C congruence with angle D. We prove that. Okay, and BC congruent with angle DE. That is also given. So two angles and included sides are congruous. So according to ASA criterion. Okay, both triangle ABC and triangle DEF, okay, are congruence. Otherwise, you just write down triangle ABC congruence with triangle DEF. Okay. So here our exercise 7.2 is completed. Same our chapter 7 is completed. You just complete this chapter 7 in your notebook. Okay, 7.2 in your notebook, and here our all chapters of first semester are completed. Okay, now from next year we revise the other chapters. Okay, thank you.